welcome to The Golden Geeks. I am Simon Gregory here with Jamie J. Matowski. And you know what? We had a lot of stuff going on this last couple of weeks. You've been all over the freaking place.
It's crazy. I just realized that I was talking to my wife this morning. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've actually been home for more than 10 consecutive days since September.
I would be in absolute hell.
See, I like traveling. I remember I was a corporate trainer, and then with Undercover, where we had people all over the U.S. and Canada. Yeah. I used to travel a lot, but now I'm old, and I don't have like I remember I was just telling the story to somebody yesterday that I remember when I was younger, Undercover wear. We used to have like international lingerie show would be in Vegas, which if you ever want just the textbook definition of a corporate boondoggle. Yeah. It's me going to a lingerie convention in Las Vegas. It had nothing to do with what was at the show. We knew what we were buying. That was just, I'm going to Vegas on the company tab.
We're doing it.
Make a note. We have to do a lingerie episode one of these days.
Yeah.
Meaning talking about it, not wearing it, unless, hey, I don't judge. Simon, you want to?
No, I'm good. We can
you want to wear a nice corset? I can get you one at cost.
You can get them at cost. Okay, well, wait a minute. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
I do like a good deal.
Well, if you're going to get it for me at cost, I guess I'll wear it. So, but I remember I used to take red eyes back from Vegas, like still drunk, getting on the plane. Like I'd fly back, shower, like I would fly back and shower, and be in work in Massachusetts at 9 the next morning, still with like a stamp on my hand from the night before. Booze coming out of my pores, and I'd be fine. Now, if I give a delay at an airport or the 3-hour jet lag from Massachusetts back to LA, I was like devastated for like 2 days. I'm like, what happened to you? Anyway, yes, but I'm home now. But I used to like to travel. But travel used to be better too.
Travel used to be better.
Oh,
wait a minute. I do not envy you having to be out there in some of whatever TSA and stuff like that. Did you see any craziness while you're out there with TSA?
You know what? No, I'm convinced, and this is my undergrad degree was in television, radio, broadcasting. We took journalism courses, and I always remember first lesson we learned is journalism is neutral. Okay, everybody laugh now because that just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
I swear that because I was reading all that stuff and seeing about it. All the delay, there was nothing. I was walking through security.
Really?
Nothing. Yeah.
You never saw anything. That's crazy.
Nothing. What they're doing is I think they're finding like the 5 airports that are having these backups and reporting on there.
Just completely
like
from
LA
there.
And Boston.
Yeah.
Walked through and was in the lounge within minutes.
I guess we should really kind of start off from the beginning. We left off with the Bionic draft. And the reason why we did the draft was because we were trying to build
the Bionic draft.
The Bionic draft, baby. Yeah. The Bionic draft. The Bionic draft. Yeah.
Your Bionic finger.
Because of my Bionic finger, and I kind of technically won, so I named it. So, well, listen, I'm not competitive in most things, but that was good. I was happy that I technically won, and you even said I technically won. So I'm not really saying anything off kilter here.
I'll move on. We did a Bionic draft.
So we did the Bionic draft. We got through the Bionic draft, but the thing was, you had some actual work to do. You had to go induct Mark Boudry.
Yep.
And Bionic Crockett. Worstly over referee in the history of referees, right? I mean, that's so. How did it go? What was it? I mean, there's got to be some stories. There's got to be some fun. Talk to me.
So I went back for Cold Fury. What are they up to? Do we decide 24? Yeah, Cold Fury 24. Back in good old Lowell, Massachusetts, and I was invited back to induct Crockett adult into the Hall of Fame. So it was actually. I say it all the time. I'm still a New Englander at heart. I love going back there. Of course, I went back in March. It was a wee bit chilly. The 2 days before I got there, it had been in the 60s and 70s. I get there 35 degrees, and I will post a video on our socials Like first night there, as I pull into the hotel, just wind-driven snow. As I pull in, I'm like, oh, this is miserable. This is how I die. I'm soft now. I'm not built for this anymore. But Cold Fear itself was great. A huge crowd. So many familiar faces there. I mean, as soon as I walked in, obviously Chase Del Monte was there. Brian Malonis was there. Both Logan brothers. I actually didn't realize before the show that Matt Logan wrestled for the first time in like a decade that night.
Really?
Oh. He made his return to the ring. The best part was he was wrestling in a eight person cluster against Chase, but also on Chase's side, what they called it, I think it was like the Chaotic OGs. It was part of Team Crowbar. Alicia Edwards was there with her husband Eddie Edwards.
Oh, Eddie Edwards.
And I hadn't seen Lish in like a decade.
Okay.
Lish is the exact same. And I tell everybody, we joke about Boston and New Englanders. If you ever want to hear the greatest New England, Rhode Island accent, talk to Alicia Edwards sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, she drops F-bombs like the rest of us, use conjunctions. And the heaviest, thickest accent. It's at one point, I forget what she said to me.
It's aggressive.
Even I was staring, I'm like, Lish, I have no idea what the fuck you just said. What? It
is aggressive. It is aggressive. You know what? It's a good kind of aggressive. It's the kind of aggressive that when you hear it, you just kind of laugh, and then you don't know whether you're going to get hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
yeah.
And then the other part of it. So like I saw like that Brian. Who else was there? Brian Fury was there. Both Maloneses, Brian and Jimmy. The Playboy Jimmy James was there.
Oh,
so many old faces
talking
were there.
about the Playboy Jimmy James. Yeah. How much weight has Playboy lost?
He's lost fantastic over 350 pounds.
He looks fantastic. I mean, I'm not blowing smoke up his ass. That is an amazing job that he has done, bringing himself, to a better spot. I mean, that's obviously where he's going. He had a little bit of a heart issue. Is that true? Or
both Malonis guys, they're big guys.
Yeah,
they always have been. But Jimmy, as he got older, he ballooned up to like. Literally, I think he told me over 700 pounds at one point.
Oh my God.
It was like
That's tough.
It was like reality show levels of inability to do stuff. And from what he said, I guess he had to do some work to get down to a certain weight, and then he actually qualified to get some gastric bypass or one of those. I don't know which one it was.
Oh, did he go to Dr.
Yeah. So, but then since then, just his entire lifestyle change has been incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you saw him, you wouldn't know it's him.
You wouldn't even know
if you remember him from back in the day. So they were all there, but then so you got that. You have like all the chaotic Rich shout out to Rich Palladino, Scotty Slade, Justin, Julian Starr. So it was like a who's who of former chaotic folks.
Yes, absolutely.
But then you got all the new kids.
So who do you see that you like? Who do you see that you're looking at and you're saying, okay, this is somebody new?
So here's the funny part, my friend. Anybody who knows me would have picked up on this immediately. I met a number of them last year. Now I'm seeing them again.
Okay.
And they're all coming up to me and, hey, good to see you. Some of them, nice to meet you. If you know me, I went right into old school Jamie Chaotic mode. I used pal, champ, buddy. I didn't know who any of them were. Even after I got introduced to them, I did. So, long story short, we do the inductions. Really happy for Dalton Crockett.
Okay.
I actually got some heat from some of my friends. If you go back, we'll pull the video. We'll show it.
Okay.
I actually wore for the induction. I went back and forth on what to wear. Shocking for any of you who know me or have started listening. I can be a bit of a princess. And I packed everything from a sport coat to gear. And I actually had one remaining Chaotic Wrestling polo, old school.
Okay.
And you might remember virtually every Chaotic Wrestling show I wore the same thing. I'd wear a polo with a pair of black pants. And I said to myself, you know what? No, that is Chaotic Jamie. That's what Chaotic Jamie wears. So that's what I wore for the inductions.
Okay.
Twofold. I thought it's what I used. This is me and Chaotic. And two, it's not my night.
Okay.
I'm here to do some introductions and fade. People start messaging me after the fact. What'd you do? Just walk off the golf course? Wow, you couldn't have dressed up? I'm like, no, I made a conscious decision. And one good friend of mine, he writes back, he's like, I said, well, that's what I would always wear. He goes, well, you a-hole, WWE, they don't wear their gear when they're inducted.
They
I'm like,
got
it's a little different. So
they did get you there.
Anyways, but the funny part you'll appreciate is, so now we do Crockett's first.
Okay.
And I last year when I got inducted, I remember I got dry mouth. So I made sure I pulled somebody aside. I said, put the awards and put a bottle of water in the corner for me. We go through which corner, and I tell him. I induct Crockett. He does his speech. Now Crockett and I, we kind of powder to a corner. We feed to a corner so adult can have it. Can have the ring.
Yep.
He does things, and I forget what I saw. I remember what it was. I wanted them to have the last minute.
Okay.
I wanted them to do the thing with their thing. So I'm looking around the ringside. The only person I know is Palladino. So you can see me. I signal Palladino to the ring. Rich, come here. And he gets over there. I said, hey, get one of these kids. Tell them to get the boxes that these were in. Take them in the back. Blah, blah. Move this, move that. I said, when I'm done, I said, I'm going to powder. I said, you get back in and do the big blah, blah, blah. Mike Crockett. He's like, okay. So boom, we do it. I scooch out. They do their thing. I leave. Intermission comes along. Rich comes up to me. He goes, oh my God, it was like having a flashback. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, you were in the ring, and all of a sudden he started bossing me in the ring. Like, old school Jamie just came back to life. And I'm like, I didn't even realize it. But when I think back, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You did. You were like, get this going.
Grab him, get the stuff out of here. They're going to do the corners. I'm going to powder. Rich, you do the thing, and we'll go home. So, yeah. But it was fun. It was good to see everybody. But the better part was the next night, Chase and I have started a new tradition. We decided we're going to sponsor it every year. That the night following Cold Fury, Chase and I, we co-hosted what we called a reunion dinner.
I like that.
So we all met up there, about 25 of us, and it was, I'm trying to remember everybody who was, it was the greatest collection of like old school chaotic people. It was me, Chase, me, adult Crockett, Chase.
Okay.
Scotty Slade, Julian Starr, his wife, Susanna. We had from the hills of New Hampshire, the Golden Greek, Alex Arian.
You finally got him out. I'm impressed by that.
And his wife, Monique, showed up.
Yep. That's impressive.
Adam Booker from Maine.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I know I'm missing people. Jimmy Malonis was there. Brian was a last-minute cancellation. The Logans gave us a Logan goodbye. They said they were coming, and they never showed up. That was a good one. But actually, what happened was Matt Logan, he was supposed to fly home, and his flight got canceled. So then he had to drive, and he had family and all that. So I get it. But and then possibly the greatest guest appearance that night. I know I left some people out just now, but the greatest guest appearance that night, the local legend Dukes Dalton graced us with his presence. And
Duke showed up.
The best part about Dukes is I've now known Dukes for close to 25 years. He and I think we're about 4 months apart in age. Dukes has not changed a bit. He walks in the door, and I believe he curses at all of us in Carney. Calls us all a colorful noun in Carney.
Okay.
And that got the ball rolling. The next 3 hours, and again, we only had the room for till a certain time. We blew right through that. And so it's just turned into chaotic story time.
Yeah.
Everybody just telling old stories, most of which are inappropriate. That could never
for
be
any
shared
setting.
Outside of a room.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, it was. Whew, yeah, and the best part was a shout out to my former For the Pops podcast co-star, Scotty Slade. Scotty Slade used to have the nickname. I don't know if you know that we used to call him Scoops.
Okay.
Because Scoops always knew all the locker room gossip.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just that he knew it. He would always be the guy who'd kind of do, like, he was like a 1930s reporter. Hey, so did you hear? Did you hear that Julian Starr, that he's, and that would be him. Well, Scoop Slade was in full action.
Okay.
Because at one point I went to use the restroom, and Dukes and I were talking in the hallway after. So I was gone for about 10 minutes. I come back, and all of a sudden the topic has turned into the famous story of me firing 2 people in the middle of a chaotic show.
Okay.
Now, a little bit more history. That story in recent months has become reheated because I told that story in an interview recently.
In another
and
podcast.
One of the participants got pissed at me for how I told the story.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, one of the people is Matt Logan, and he's not the one, because Matt and I were saying, I'm like, dude, if I offended you, I'm sorry. I'm like, but it's a story. The story's 15 years old if it's a day.
Yeah.
We all have our version of it. And I think I'm just telling a stupid, it caused more heat on me than it has in 10 years.
Okay.
But of course, in the 10 minutes I'm gone, what one topic does Scoops manage to bring up to the room?
Just to make sure it gets out there. Yeah.
So I come into a firestorm.
Okay, so they just hit you. They just hit you heavy.
Natured firestorm. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Scotty Slade again. Yeah, but it was fun. And what Chase and I decided is we texted after. We're now going to make there it is.
Pull it in.
But in the front row, so across front, I've got Rich, Scotty Slade, adult.
Crockett is behind
Chase,
Scotty. Yeah.
Adam Booker.
Yeah.
Julian, Brian Fury. That's Duke's Dalton.
It's got to be Duke's.
Got it. Then
look at
Fury
that
for me personally.
Look at that. Look at Scotty Slade's big head is just covering up all of Julian.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Man, that sounds like you guys had a blast. I mean, and that's exactly what you're looking for. That was great. That's great.
Yeah, like I said, inappropriate stories. Duke's managing to. It really did turn into at one point just collective burial of Jamie.
Yeah, just everybody jumped on top.
I will say, one funny thing that I really appreciated was, I forget what story it was. It might have been the firing story.
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually kind of cool to have Chase there. Chase is now the owner. Chase is who I sold Chaotic Wrestling to. Chase runs it.
Yep.
I could argue Chase is building it up to be bigger and than even I did. This is what he does. This is what he's dedicated to. It was always kind of a hobby for me. But it was funny. I forget what we were talking about, but it was something that years ago Chase and I disagreed on.
Okay.
And in front of everybody, he said, he's like, yeah, I remember this. But he said, now I understand.
Yeah, now I get it.
That now that he's running the company, he gets it. That sometimes you draw that line in the sand, or sometimes you make a decision because you have to. You have to set an example. And it was actually kind of neat for me to hear, because again, back in the day, Chase was probably like one of my biggest shoot adversaries.
Yeah.
In terms of what directions he would go and I would go. But now to have him have the other perspective was really, really kind of interesting. He and I got called out because we had Alex in the room. We actually had a big discussion about Cold Fury 8.
Okay.
And how Chase got the title, which that was a fun one. We got to talk about the time Alex got knocked out by Rick Fuller. So that was good. It was like just good, fun story time. And then I came back and I did the so I left there. I ended up actually staying for personal reasons. I don't mean to sound morbid, but my wife's stepmother passed away while I was there.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
she had been ill for a while. I don't know how to phrase this properly. They weren't super close.
Yep.
The Jermaine kind of reached, very sweet woman, but there just wasn't a lot of contact over the years. And at the end of life, she kind of reached out to Cheryl, and Cheryl stepped up amazingly, probably better than I would have. But now she passed away Sunday night. So I'm like, and she was in a hospice center for the past year. Don't ask how somebody's in a hospice center for a year. It's a long story.
It sounds like a tough story. So yeah, I get you.
I actually got a call. I call a friend of mine that I'd gone out to dinner with, and of course my friend John and his wife. Hey, if you need anything, I'm here. So I called John Monday. I'm like, hey, did you mean it? I got to drive out to Chicopee to clean out a room. No, absolutely. So I go to Home Depot, get some totes, and we get in the ride. Chicopee's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. It was St. Patrick's Day. We drive out there, and God bless his wife, Lisa. She's 100% Italian, but she made us like Irish soda bread and Irish treats to bring with us for our little road trip.
Oh, okay.
So we drive out there. We get out there about 10:30, and I say to John, I said, how much stuff can there be? We should be out of here by 1 o'clock. We had a little storage unit by the hospice center. Plan was move everything there, then Cheryl and I will go back out this summer. So we walk in to the hospice center, and we walk into Jermaine's old room. We walk through the door, and there's this awkward pause. And John looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, we're not getting out of here by 1 o'clock."
What happened?
I guess Jermaine, the one thing she kept open was her Amazon account.
Uh-huh.
And she kept buying stuff.
Oh, God.
When we had to sell their house about a year ago, I think I shared that. I shared that they were basically hoarders.
Yeah.
And hold on, I have somebody blowing up my phone. Sorry. Telling him I'm busy right now. So there was the hoarders. Well, she continued that behavior in the hospice room.
Okay.
Long story short, we are talking like wall to wall, every drawer.
Oh my God.
Full. She had bought herself like a toolkit, and then she bought, like, if I said to you, she bought a set of drill bits, what are you picturing in your head?
I'm picturing like a box like this size, maybe like, whatever. Drill box. Yeah.
With all of them kind of clipped in there. You get like 15 drill bits, right?
Yeah.
No. She bought a box of 250 assorted drill bits. So like the little one, like the little drill bits that were like, this size.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like 40 of them in the case.
Oh my God. Like,
and then she again, the woman was immobile and she was on a lot of morphine. Well, she decided she was going to start building models. So there were all of these like World War II ships and planes, models stacked in the corner, still in the box. So now we're putting these into totes, and I'm like, all of a sudden I kind of look at John, and I go, look, I'm like, what's up? He goes, hey, you notice anything about these models? I'm like, she hasn't done any. She never got to any of them. He goes, no. He goes, they're all German. So yeah, I mean, so she had a bunch of World War II models that were all Germans.
Yeah.
Like obviously now we're texting Cheryl like crazy. Now Cheryl did say, "Do we want her to fly back?" We're like, "No, it's crazy." So I'm telling her, I'm like, "Hey, why is it?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." She goes, "For a while, my father was like infatuated with the German army." And I'm like, "Okay, you know what? No, we're not going down this road. Don't want any more information." Nope, not doing that.
I know a couple of people that have those same situations with their parents. It's funny that you say that, but a lot of German memorabilia, a lot of German helmets and things like that. Like I know. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, so like I said, it was like that trip was like from the heights to the depths. It was Cold Fury reunion. Let's go clean out a hospice center.
Well,
and so but then I came back and I got to the Propstore auction.
Yeah, and the Propstore auction, which did we do? Like, walk me through which ones were the big guys that we had on that list.
So the one that sold for the most was C-3PO's head from, I think it was Empire Strikes Back.
Okay,
sold for just over $1 million.
This was the one Thursday the 26th, right?
Yes.
Okay, all catalog items. I'm just pulling this bad boy up.
Yep, so C-3PO's head sold for just over $1 million.
Just over $1 million. That is wild. That,
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to me that people have that kind of money, but they do. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take away I like this now. Now I can take that away, and we can just put this right in the center. So we've got some good action there. Boom. And, well, there we go. Go ahead. Let's. How did the Propstore auction go? I know, there's a couple of things. If you
go to
the
left and you sort by go to highest price day one and click day one, and you'll get the rundown.
Highest price day one.
See sort by.
Sort by.
Search keywords. Sort by on the left side of your screen.
Yep.
Lower. There you go. Sort by. Highest price.
And then day one.
Now click down below. You should be able to click day one. If not, just hit search.
Just hit search.
There. Trust me, day one stuff's all going to come up.
Okay. So there is C-3PO's head. That is that's the big
Again,
one.
Sort of a surprise. Yeah. Sort of a surprise that went for the most. Because they had C-3PO stuff before. But again, anytime you're in an auction, what you have to remember is all you need is two people that want the same item.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of stuff that's going to happen.
So now you're going to end up
bidding war.
Yeah, people fighting for it. But so talk to me about how this goes. I'm assuming it started off, I mean, estimated was 350.
You can hear me logging into my Propstore account in the background. Now, now I have actual prices. Now I'm good to go.
There you go. Yeah, this is such a cool piece, though.
Yeah. Yeah. The Jaws stuff did well. It's funny. We were kind of talking. If you notice, you keep scrolling down, the Black Panther helmet that we talked about didn't sell at auction.
Okay.
Golden ticket went for just over $100,000.
Wow. Yeah, that golden ticket. So when you say it didn't sell at auction, now what happens?
So what happens is now it goes into what we call second chance offers.
Okay. Okay.
So now people and buyers know what's available. So what will happen is collectors will come in and say, hey, I'm still interested in buying it. Okay. Will the consignor take X for it? Or the consignor might say, no, it's not worth it.
I like how that's still like dirty too. Like,
yeah.
This is great. This is such an okay. Wait a minute. Now inside there's stuff. What's the deal? Yeah. There's a fan in there.
You're asking all these questions.
Yeah, I figured you would have the information. You got to sell. Did you like? I mean, that looks like a seat, and then it just. That's how he got out of it. He had to climb over it, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
But those are all the controls because there are hydraulics in it for the hatch and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then there's the open, the close.
There's a fan to keep them cool. Yeah.
Well, and that's it.
I was still in the Propstore group chat, and there was talk about at the auction, like, oh, should we have somebody
climb out?
Yeah. Should we have somebody climb out? And there was all this discussion. And finally, I hopped in the group chat. I'm like, yeah, I see where this is going. And I'm like, no, I'm not crawling out of a rhino's butt. I feel like at Propstore, I tell everybody, I'm the dance monkey dance person.
Yeah.
If they have something stupid or they have something silly they want to do, oh, yeah. Like, call Jamie. He'll do it. He'll do anything.
Jamie did wrestling.
Oh,
He'll
funny
do
story.
And stuff.
I didn't tell this one. So before all this, they did a preview event in Beverly Hills. It was actually the night before I left for Cold Fury. So I'm sitting out in the hallway with a coworker of mine, and I see somebody walking toward me. And it's kind of hunched over and he's shuffling. And it registers. I'm like, I know this guy. So I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, John, it's been a while. I haven't seen you.
Mm-hmm.
It's John Cena.
John Cena was shuffling around over there.
So he looks at me. He's like, yeah. How you been, man? I go, good. And he kind of walks away. And I'm like, well, that was weird. And it's in front of my coworker, Chuck. And I don't know if you're a Modern Family fan. I think we all have this person in our life. There's a great episode where we all have that one person in our life where no matter what you try to do in front of them, it kind of goes wrong. Mm-hmm. Or like, they're just always the one who it's like, you always look stupid in front of them.
Yep.
That's Chuck to me. No matter what. So now I walk up John Cena, a guy I've known for 20 years, and he literally blows me off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, and I'm texting Cheryl, like, that's so weird. Cena just blew me off. And she's like, maybe he didn't recognize you. I'm like, I don't know. Now we don't talk about this much, but now I'm in my head.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The whole night I'm just spinning. It's like, what the hell happened? And he's in the restaurant. And I'm like, that's weird. So I decide, okay. And now all the girls there start going crazy because we've also cited Jonathan Bailey from Wicked. He plays Fiyero in Wicked.
Yep. Okay.
So all the girls are going crazy. I'm like, well, where is he? They're like, well, he just walked by. I'm like, what was he wearing? They're like, why? I'm like, I'll go up to him. I said, I'll happily walk up to him and be, hey, a lot of girls, big fan, anxious you come by and take a picture. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. I'm a guest here. They're not going to throw me out. I have a pretty good feel for this stuff. If I get the vibe he doesn't want to be approached, I won't approach. But if I can. But now the Cena thing's really bugging me. So now I don't want to say I stalked him. but I kept an eye on him.
You kept an eye out, yeah.
The way we were, our room, the room we were in for the Propstore event kind of looked toward the restaurant. I lingered by our door the entire time. And finally, here he comes again. No, this time Chuck's nowhere near me. Boom, I beeline for John Cena this time.
Okay.
And he sees me coming.
Yeah, he sees you.
And I said, hey, John, I didn't mean to Pearl Harbor you earlier. I said, I just wanted to say again, I said, I don't know if you remember me. I said, Jamie from Chaotic Wrestling. I said, we did the show for you and your brother in Newbury.
Yeah.
In West Newbury, at Triton Academy. Dude, his eyes opening wide. And the first word he goes, oh shit, I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry, man. I'm like, not a problem at all. He's like, wait. He said, why are you here? I'm like, I'm doing this event across the way. So he and I, we walk in, he kind of peeks his head. And he's like, this is really cool. I'm like, yeah. I said, this is what we do, blah, blah, blah. We should talk someday. Yeah. He's like, so why are you out here? I said, I told him, I said, yeah, we moved out here about 5 years ago. Our daughter's graduating from Pepperdine. He looks at me, he goes, no. He goes, the little baby that used to be at the school, I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, fuck, we're old. So now all of a sudden, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I'm like, okay, John remembers.
He remembers.
And I'm like, how's your dad? We talked for a good 10 minutes just standing in the hallway.
That's awesome.
Me and John Cena. And of course, the best part is, hey, great seeing you. I did say to him, I'm like, yeah, I watched a lot of your farewell tour. It was great. It was amazing to watch you. I deserve it. Oh, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Great. See you later. I swear, no sooner we kind of give the wrestling bro hug, right? He walks away. Here comes Chuck. I'm walking along the hallway. I'm like, John Cena and I was just
here with him. And we were hugging.
And oh, the baby. And Chuck's like, oh, okay. And he walks away. I'm like,
so John Cena blows you off in front of your people. Then you get him in the corner. He remembers. You really kind of you hit him with the 10, and he says, "Oh, wait a minute, I remember now."
Yeah.
And then Chuck comes in at the end, and he doesn't get to see any of it.
Like it was scripted. It was like, remember, like all my Gen X folks, like when Mr. Snuffleupagus would appear on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And as soon as he'd walk away, all the grown-ups would come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. It was Mr. He leaves.
Chuck right
what
there.
What are you doing out here? Like, no, I swear, John, come back.
Yeah,
Chuck's here now.
Sure he was there, Jamie. Sure. I know, Jamie. You know John Cena. It's fun. You know John Cena. Oh, boy. We finished up with the prop store here, but one of the things that, you kind of glanced over, one of the props didn't sell. So Chadwick Boseman's life cast didn't sell. You said that goes to a secondary auction, but my question to you, I guess I want to kind of ask this question before we move on from prop stuff.
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday, right? That's coming out in the near future.
Yeah.
This is going to be a crossover of multitudes. There's all different types of people coming into this. How does something like that affect the prop industry? Because you guys must think about those things, or no? Do you not even care about like movies like those?
No, because if you think about it, Avengers, it's an established, it's an established property at this point.
Yeah.
So if a new one's coming out, to the real collectors, like the high-end collectors, are going to go after the items like a mask or a shield. When you're talking 5-6 digits.
Yep.
No, it's established. So the fact that Doomsday is coming out isn't going to affect it that much, the way it might for maybe some collectible comics.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask, because this is the Mutant Saga. This is the beginning of the Mutant Saga. The entire franchise is going to pivot now, just from metahumans to mutants, actual mutants. And I think I would have thought that companies like yours would be looking at that stuff saying, wait a minute, maybe we should start looking for stuff that will fuel that fire. Or is that not how you guys don't kind of work in tandem in that way?
No. I would say, if I put on my old marketing hat, from a marketing perspective, yes. Because what you try to do is, if I was still in charge of marketing, you would want to draft off it. Because Avengers stuff, again, search engines,
that's what I was wondering.
SEO, social, algorithms, they're all going to tune into Avengers and Marvel and all that stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if it were me, I would be leading with my Marvel stuff, whatever I have, just to draft off the algorithms.
Because that's coming out.
That's more to attract. Yeah, that's more to attract though, just casual eyes and all that. The collectors know what's out there.
Yeah. Oh, and so the collectors are already in it. They already know that this shit's coming. Okay.
100%.
When you're trying to attract casual eyes, I'm assuming you have cheaper products that things like maybe you and me might be interested in. Do you kind of work in that direction too, like where you sell maybe something a little bit different? And
with something like a Propstore auction or any of the companies, in general, the way it works is your best items are on day 1.
Okay.
Then it kind of goes down the chain, day 2 and 3. Day 2 and 3 tend to have lesser valued items.
Okay.
The quote unquote more affordable. I mean, some of them you're still talking 5 digits. Most of them you're still talking 5 digits.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the flow through. In all of this stuff right now, the collectibles market has taken off in the last 5 years, and a lot of this stuff is at a premium. I'm going to phrase it that way. The prices are, if you talk to people who've been collecting for a while, things that they used to be able to purchase for in the thousands are now going for the tens of thousands.
Okay. Yeah. And that's tough. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous because the cost of stuff is higher and people don't have as much money. It's crazy.
And I think you're seeing that right now. Again, I know Propstore, I know all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are seeing even at the upper end, even rich people right now are kind of wondering, whether you're rich, poor, or anywhere in the middle. In California right now, gas is $6.19 a gallon.
That's wild.
And you hate to say it, I live both sides of this. Even when you're wealthy, money still matters.
Yeah. Even when you're
again, and we never talk politics here, but with government and that kind of stuff, I think you have a lot of people unsure of what's going to happen with everything from interest rates to taxes and this and that. So look, I guess if you're Elon Musk, you don't care, right? But for the collectors, and we are talking, some of these collectors are multi-millionaires. In theory, don't have to worry about money ever. But one of the reasons they're multimillionaires is they understand their finances.
Yeah. And
maybe now's not the time to buy a Batarang, a Darth Vader helmet, a light, whatever it might be. Because I've got a lot of this stuff. You're starting to see some of this stuff not selling for as much. So you back off a little bit. It's like any of us. You have a budget in your head.
It makes sense.
Maybe now's not the time to buy a new Maserati.
Yeah. It makes total sense. And I'll tell you a couple of the things that I'm noticing here. When it comes to Doomsday is going to bring together the Fantastic Four. It's going to bring together the Wakandans. So you are going to see things like the reason why I brought this up about the Chadwick Boseman thing is that is still going to go. That's museum quality. That item there is museum quality. But it may have a better time moving with the vibranium type tech props that are going to start moving at the end of this year. They actually just pushed forward the date of Doomsday. I don't know if you know this, but they're kind of having a release date tug of war. Doomsday is scheduled to come out on the same weekend as Dune Part 3, which was December 18th. I think what they're planning on doing is pulling Doomsday forward so that they don't have to compete with Dune. But interesting when you see different types of properties that have to contend with one another and that, they're moving in different directions. It's going to be an interesting winter for movies.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're going to see a lot of cool things coming at us.
Because, again, I'm not sure what the big summer blockbusters are this year. I know you have new Spider-Man.
We've got Spider-Man for a new day.
The Supergirl trailer just dropped this week.
Oddly enough, was not at all interested in the Supergirl trailer until today. I saw it. Yeah, when I saw it yesterday or last night, I watched it again today, and I was like, actually, this is looking pretty good. And I like the story that they're telling. They're telling us the story of somebody that's lost. They lost their home. They lost their family. They lost literally everything. To me, that's a good Supergirl story. It's deep, but it's also introspective. You can hear something about it. So yeah, I personally thought that was a cool idea. And they're keeping the dog with it. I mean, the dog is coming in heavy with this, so of course you're gonna love it.
If you want to preview again, this is where my comic nerd part will come out again. If you want a preview of what the Supergirl movie's about, it's probably in a collection now, but it's called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Okay.
It's actually the comic it's based on.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Okay, absolutely.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
That's what this is from. That's what this
Yes.
story is from. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Based on what you know about that story, what do you think? You think we're going to have a good run here? What are your thoughts?
I think it all comes down to, and I was just having this debate with somebody the other day. I think a lot of it's coming down to, do you like James Gunn's style or not?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were split on that Superman movie. I really loved it. I know Superman fans who hated it.
Yep.
And I think if you watch the Supergirl trailer, it really is Guardians-esque.
Yep.
James Gunn does have that tendency that everything's a joke. They're always these little throwaway jokes. You can debate whether or not he really builds gravitas in his movies, or does he just go for cool soundtracks and jokes.
You know,
I tend to like his style.
Yeah, and I
like his style.
I'm gonna put this out there. James Gunn does something that a lot of directors today are afraid to do, which is he takes his vision of something and then goes, okay, where's the actual story? Where's the emotion? Where's the heart? And he isn't afraid to put in jokes that juxtapose extremely high-end kind of darkness. There's some dark shit going on in here, and he's willing to put that on screen, but he has to. I think he feels like he has to give the levity to pull that back. I mean, not for nothing, Guardians of the Galaxy was a shitty story about 5 people who one of them didn't have parents and he lost his mom. I mean, and that's what they focused on, and it's perfect. You know, at a certain point, he did exactly the right thing there. So I don't know. I feel like James Gunn does something that a lot of directors don't necessarily do, but yeah. And there he is. There it is. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
It just comes down to, like I said, do you like his style? I do, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I love Jason Momoa as Lobo. The story's kind of a funky one. Is basically it's Supergirl just traveling around and kind of takes on this younger girl.
Yeah, she's just kind of traveling around, not giving a fuck, right? Like,
yeah.
She's being emo. She's emo Supergirl, and
emo Supergirl.
We all kind of have that point in our lives. I mean, most of us as adults are past it, but.
But no, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm trying to see what else is coming out this summer. We talked about Spider-Man. Boy, Christopher Nolan. I just saw this, The Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. I might get heat for. I have no interest in this movie.
Really?
Zero. No.
Well, I mean, it's okay though. I mean, you don't have to like everything that comes out.
Okay. Toy Story 5. Oh, that's later in the year.
Yeah, Toy Story 5. I don't know, man. You can beat a horse. Do you know what I mean? They beat that horse dead, I think.
I do kind of wonder, and this can certainly be a topic for a longer day, is the concept of like summer blockbusters, is that dead now?
It feels it.
Because I seem to remember when I was growing up, it's like you waited for summer movie releases.
Yeah.
Now, not so much. Now I almost think that that holiday release, because as we said, like Doomsday is going to come out in December. I feel like those holiday releases get more of a push than summer.
Let's see what we got.
And is that a function of, you know, I'm also say when you and I were younger, again, Gen X here, but like we had these things for television. We had seasons.
Yep.
Right. Where TV shows ran from like September to April or September to May. May was always sweeps month. Then you went into reruns for the summer.
Jamie, we're off, buddy. We are off. I think it's just the fact that we're old now.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
So here's the deal. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is coming out this summer. How did we not know that?
How can I forget that?
Yeah, you this is your movie. May 1st, baby. You're going to be there.
That wasn't a question.
Mortal Kombat 2.
No.
So Mortal Kombat 2
that wasn't a question.
Is coming out on the 15th.
What is?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Was there a Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah, the original Mortal Kombat movie. Mortal Kombat. No, you don't remember that at all? He-Man.
Aren't a bunch of like WWE in that one?
Yep.
Like Cody and Roman are in it, or
Brock is in it. Brock is in it. Cody's in it. Roman's in it. They're all playing. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, comes out on the 20th. Or on the June 5th. That trailer
just dropped yesterday. That looks amazing.
Awesome. I'm not a Scary Movie guy, but Scary Movie 6, if you're looking for something on June 5th, that's going to go right up against He-Man. That poor movie. I feel terrible for that movie. Toy Story 5, Supergirl is June 26th. Jackass 5.
Oh, please stop. No.
Minions and Monsters. Okay. Moana, the live Moana, The Odyssey. You're right. That comes out there.
Stop. I'm begging you to stop.
Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's all I can see.
No, you missed one. You missed one that you didn't bring up. And I'm so disappointed because hold on, sorry.
What's coming up?
Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mandalorian and Grogu, you are correct. Yes, I did. That's coming out in May.
Can I ask you a question?
Is that a show or is that like a movie?
It's a movie.
No shit. Okay. I thought that was another season of the show.
I don't understand how they took Mandalorian when it came out. It was like the greatest Star Wars. It was like a huge apology to that last terrible trilogy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And somehow they managed to ruin that now too.
I don't understand. Well, because they made some money off of Grogu, and then all of a sudden that becomes the focus. You know what I mean? Like you can't. It's terrible. This year's movies suck. I'm not gonna lie. We do have Street Fighter coming out, but who cares about that? Cat in the Hat. Godzilla -0 looks cool, but that's whatever. The Hunger Games are coming out. Ooh, Violent Night 2. That actually I'm interested in. Do you remember Violent Night?
I do. No, I enjoyed it.
That one? Yeah, I thought that was a good movie.
Like I said, I did like Violent Night. Jumanji 3.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. I'm looking at release dates now. We're getting into December again.
Yeah. So
yeah, I guess the days of summer blockbusters are kind of gone.
Yeah, they don't seem to be here anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, I miss it. I would like to be able to, kind of enjoy and get excited for a movie. So, what we should talk about, and then of course Dune 3 and Avenger. We should talk about. Oh my God, Jumanji 3. Never mind. Throw everything away. December 11th, Jumanji 3. Jack Black, The Rock, Kevin Hart. We're there, right? No, me and you? No? We should talk about Alex Ross. Now, you recently sent me something in the mail. 1 second.
Yes.
I put this down here safely because I haven't gotten the frame for it yet. But this right here, I am so psyched about.
There it is.
This is one of the.
That's right, your Green Lantern.
Yeah, a Green Lantern. This is actually my favorite image.
Nice.
From Alex Ross, because I love Alex Ross. So yeah, you had sent me this, but from my understanding, you brought something for us. You gave us a. Okay, I'm gonna take your stream thing and put it in the center, so that you can have some more room. Let me move you over and get you in the center here. We'll see whether I can give you some more room and you can spread out a little bit, and we'll do an unboxing.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay, there we go. But this is, thank you very much, Jamie, by the way. This is freaking awesome.
Oh, no, is that fun?
Sent by, and this is going to, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this in a couple of books, or a couple of sleeves that I have. But I'm going to send the image itself to Displate and have it metal. Have it put on metal. So that's freaking sick.
So I still see Google in the middle. Should I not see Google still?
Oh, yeah. I got a transition. Sorry. There you go.
There we go. So for Christmas, my family got me a subscription to Alex Ross Collectors Club. And every month I get a box from Alex Ross, and this one's still sealed. I just blacked out my address. Just so nobody shows up at my house. Now I see something to open.
They were coming too.
I know they were.
Yeah, they were on the way.
So we're gonna do this. We'll do this live. We'll see what we got. So every month I get a box, and it always includes some collectibles, some comics, some other stuff from Alex Ross's Collectors Club.
Okay.
So we're gonna see what we got today. Very exciting.
Oh, your camera.
Okay, wait, I'm back. Wait, no.
I wonder why your camera does that.
I don't know. All right, so paper. Very well packed. Okay, here we go. So first you get this nice little box. So this is gonna have comics in it.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. I learned on my first one, you got to be careful opening because, there's paper and comics. All right. All right. Oh, here we go. So,
Collectors Club thing on the thing here.
Okay, we're going to start with. I'll start this way. Here we go. So, what do we get today? Oh, now it's wrapped in plastic.
Ooh.
Twin Peaks reference. So, first we have. Okay, might be the favorite thing I've ever. All right, I'm going to save that one. So. So now, first we have an autographed comic. So this is. Old school Captain Marvel.
That is awesome. And that's a variant cover.
Yeah, correct. Usually what you get is you get variant covers. Autographed by Alex Ross. They all come with a COA on the back. So that's one. This one looks like it's not signed, but it's just a cool cover. I didn't realize he did this. Battlestar Galactica. That's old school. Sick. That's old school Starbuck on there.
Yeah.
Before the coffee chain. Fun. Now, this is my favorite one I've ever gotten. For obvious reasons. This is going to go up behind me.
Nice.
This is
signed.
Batman, R.I.P.
That is really cool.
Yeah, this is the Grant Morrison one. Where Batman dies, and it was like a year-long storyline, but Alex Ross did this cover. That's probably my new favorite that I've gotten. You also get a CGC graded.
Okay.
This time we got Fantastic Four number 32 variant cover. Ant-Man autographed.
Yeah, and that's autographed?
Yep, it's autographed right there.
Oops, this is a really cool set.
Yeah. Now, wait. Oh, we got an X-Men bookmark today.
Ooh, okay. That's nice.
Now, hold on. There's another box.
I like that they just shove some random stuff in there. I like that.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Now, they're very clear in case you're stupid and they don't want you to ruin things. They do put in here, caution.
Yep.
Prints under this thing, too. So
Don't just fucking start ripping things out.
Right. Don't just. There we go. So this is like what? Prints under this board too. Oh wait. We're gonna save that one because I think I actually won something this month.
Ooh.
This is very wow. Oh shit. God.
This is the best opening ever.
Oh yeah. So I do have to post one of these now because that's like the rules.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Perfect. So
similar to what I had sent you.
Yep.
You always get one of these large, oversized, like 11 by 17 oversized prints. I was like, this month we've got the Immortal Hulk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's an oversized print of the Hulk. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think there's more than one in here. Let's see. Looks like there's just one. Usually there's just one. And now every month, one lucky person is a member of the Collectors Club. Apparently, I didn't know this. I knew this, but I swear I'm unwrapping this as we go today.
Yeah.
Sometimes what you get is you actually get an original Alex Ross sketch.
Okay.
And we won this month, apparently.
Oh, that is very cool. It's the Thing, the Invisible Woman, Johnny Flame, or is that Mr. Fantastic on there too? Yep, yeah, that's really cool.
Yep, so you have Johnny Storm and the Thing on that one. Invisible one over there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually just an Alex Ross pencil sketch.
And that's it. Yep.
Like Fantastic Four number 19 and 20.
One of 3 members. You are one of 3 members to get that.
Yeah.
It looks like, this guy got an Iron Man. That's freaking cool. One guy, I'm looking at one that he had. The guy got 1 sketch. You got 2 sketches. You got 1 sketch, but there's a full description of like why he drew what he drew. That's fucking cool. Like that's pretty cool.
There is?
Well, on the one that this guy got, I don't think that you have it. You've got 2 sketches, right? You've got 2 little mini sketches. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet.
That is cool. Wow, I'm so happy we went on this journey together.
Well, I got to tell you, we don't do this much, but being that we're talking comic books, I wanted to show you. So, one of my favorite comic book covers ever is Godzilla King of Monsters, okay? And I'm going to bring Paul Howley, who is the owner of That's Entertainment, on with us, and we're going to be able to chat with him and show. But this right here is Godzilla King of Monsters, but if you notice, that's the building, That's Entertainment. That's the actual building in Worcester.
Very cool.
So when we saw these, when we said these were, kind of cool covers, we said, well, we got to go around to every freaking comic book shop and find the comic book shops that did them. So this is the same cover for Friendly Neighborhood Comics, which is down in I can't remember what it is, Bethel, something like that. This is Core Comics down here. So this is another comic book shop down here.
Yeah.
That did the same exact thing. And Paul Howley's going to come on and he's going to tell us the story of how these got made, because essentially the way that these work, Jamie, is if you buy a specific amount of this comic. So say you owned Chaotic Wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. If you said, I'm going to buy this comic, 500 of them at the price, they would put Chaotic Wrestling on the action.
That's pretty cool.
You see what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
So I think that there is a couple opportunities here for us, if you know what I mean. Because how cool would it be to have a Golden Geeks version of a comic like that they did like that? And so yeah, I think we should start reaching out.
So between you and my daughter, I've learned to translate.
Yeah.
Basically, what Simon Gregory just said to me was, "Hey, Dad, will you commit to buying 500 of these so we can get a cool?"
No. We're gonna sell these things. We can sell these things.
Sure.
We can sell these.
Yeah,
I like this.
fine.
But that would be
Whatever.
awesome to have this Golden Geeks cover, don't you think? Golden
It
Geeks,
would be great.
Chaotic Wrestling. We could do one for Chaotic. Oh man.
Yes, Nikki, this is a great idea.
Have
Daddy
Alex Arian tackling Godzilla. You get what I'm saying? Like he's got him in a fucking headlock. No.
I just love that every brilliant idea the people around me have somehow costs me money. But sure, like I said, sure, Daddy will pay for it. What else do you need?
Well, we'll get Paul Howley on here. We'll talk about what options we have. He actually knows a couple of different comic book collectors and things like that. I think you're going to be able to connect him with some comic book with some memorabilia too. I think Propstore will probably have some benefit for him too. So
that'd be amazing.
I'm excited about that. But as of right now, the only thing we've got left is what we're watching. And I got to tell you, The Burbs is one of the coolest things that we're watching right now.
Yes. We talked about that briefly, I think, last time. I finished that show.
You did?
Got it. Now Burbs. Got it. I got it back in my head.
Same. I did too. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think of The Burbs, man? That was a pretty good show.
It was a very fun show. It was like a more suspenseful Only Murders in the Building.
Exactly. Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Vibe of a show, but really liked that one. You know what's funny is I'm having a problem adjusting to again. Mm-hmm. Is the Burbs ends on a cliffhanger.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that sometimes Cheryl and I, when we watch these, we get a little pissy when a show ends on a cliffhanger.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because I think we're in an age now of instant gratification. We want everything tied up in a neat little bow.
Yeah.
When, if you go back to what we were chatting about before, when we were growing up, a lot of shows would end their season. Famously, the biggest one was always Who Shot JR.
Yep.
And that's even, I was young when that happened.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is dead.
A lot of shows, would always end on a cliffhanger. And it's funny that shows are starting to do that again.
Let me tell you something. You're hitting on something that's huge here, because it absolutely pisses off my wife when they do something and now we have to go wait for 3 seasons, or we don't even know if another season's coming. I think that's the main part that has bothered a lot of people, is we don't know that another season is going to actually be coming of these shows sometimes.
Right.
The Burbs, we like it. It's good. It's exciting. But how do we fucking know that that's coming back? And I will tell you, in my opinion, that's been the hardest part. I remember I was a big Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan when I was in my 20s, and it was in its heyday. And they ended season 5 by killing Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But you didn't know if they were coming back onto... They didn't have they weren't renewed.
Right.
So you just sat there like, oh, fuck, is that it? And then eventually it came back. Yeah. But that, to me, is the kind of thing that bothers, that really causes some problems. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's that, and also, I also think there's also kind of Game of Thrones syndrome.
Yep.
Where they would end on something, and even if you knew it was coming back, there were times we waited 1.5 years, 2 years.
Yep, so long. You waited
like,
so
long for it.
I
think that was like Game of Thrones' biggest gimmick was, because what would we all do?
Yeah.
After we waited 18 months for a new season, what I would always do is, so if I'm waiting for season 7, I'd have to go back and rewatch season 6.
Yep.
And I swear in some ways that was a marketing strategy to get me to watch everything a second time.
Uh-huh.
I remember before season 8, because that was the one, even though I don't talk about season 8 because it ruined an entire franchise. I was talking to somebody recently, and was it the Propstore event? It might have been. I think it was. It was a VIP there, and we both started talking. And the funny part is, this well-known VIP and I, we are full on ranting by the bar about how Game of Thrones season 8 ruined the Game of Thrones series. And I completely forgot that one of the creators of Game of Thrones was at the VIP event.
No.
Yeah, so, not my fault. Not my fault you ruined it.
Did you give them shit? Did they have a problem, or no? Were you okay?
No, I don't think they even cared. They were looking at it.
They were busy with other shit. It's a good show. We're having a good show today. I feel pretty good here. I feel like we have done all we can do right now. What are you thinking? We got anything else here?
No, I'm trying to think what else. Like I said, I watched movies on the plane. I watched Zootopia 2.
Zootopia 2? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you never seen Zootopia?
No, I haven't watched Zootopia. Is it good? That's the kind of...
Zootopia is one of the best Disney movies ever.
Okay.
The first one's phenomenal. The second one's really good. I'm offended by you. How have you never seen Zootopia?
I've never seen Zootopia. I'm not a...
You have to watch Zootopia.
Okay. I'll go check it out. I'm willing to check things out. Okay.
So I watched Zootopia 2. I also watched the Academy Award winner, One Battle After Another.
You know what? I have not seen that, but 2.5 hours is tough. Is it really tough for 2.5 hours for you now still too?
I will tell you, not this one. I'm not the biggest Leonardo DiCaprio fan in general. Like, he's not somebody who, I want to go see his movie. Everything I see him in, he's good. I was worried about this one. That's why I watched it on a plane, because I had 5.5 hours to kill.
Yep.
This one doesn't feel like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I watched, what was the other one? The Scorsese one. Flowers of the Killing Fields, or Flowers of the Killing. Oh my God. Flowers. Killers of the Flower Moon. That one came out about 2 years ago. That was a Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, like 3-hour epic. Oh my God. I wanted to sue them both for 3 hours of my life back. It was a 3-hour movie. I think that might have won an Academy Award. It was just 3 hours of, I remember we watched that streaming, and after 90 minutes we paused it. I'm like, let's stop and get something to eat. So we paused and we like made some dinner. And I turned to Sean, I'm like, we've been watching this movie for 90 minutes and literally nothing has happened yet.
I hate that.
It was like all exposition and setup. I'm like, but at that point I was committed. But no, I will tell you the other one, One Battle After Another.
Yep.
Really good. Really solid movie.
So I'm going to say this. There is one show that we absolutely need to talk about. And it is off the charts. They have 3 episodes up right now.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again. That show is phenomenal. They have done such a good job with that. Have you seen?
I've only seen episode 1 of the 2nd season so far.
Episode 2 and 3 just came out, and
okay, I haven't seen those yet.
Every episode of it is just a little bit better, a little bit darker. I love the juxtaposition between taking the Kingpin and showing him as all. They are basically positioning him as the good guy and Daredevil as the bad guy now, as the heel in the they've switched their roles almost, but it's because the Kingpin is running the narrative. He is completely owning the narrative. There's nothing that can be done. Nobody in New York City is happy, but it seems like everybody is. It's fantastic. What a great episode. I will tell you this. The Kingpin...
Have you watched 2 and 3 already?
Episode 2. I have not watched 3, and I'm not moving forward. Okay. I'm not going to tell you anything about episode 2 other than Kingpin does the greatest move I've ever seen. Okay. And the second he did it, I went... The second you see Vincent D'Onofrio have that moment of, oh, I know what I can do. I know how to fix this problem. And as soon as he said it, I was like, I know exactly what he's going to do, and it's a fucking genius move. And when you see it, you're going to laugh. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, no, that's... And how the hell do you get away from that? So definitely check out Daredevil Season 2.
Yeah.
The it's dark, and the Punisher isn't even there yet. We're in episode 2. The Punisher hasn't even gotten there, and it's still dark. So I can't imagine how it's going to be.
No, I have to ask you this because, again, you and Melissa, you've been together a while. Do you have shows that are your shows and shows that are we shows?
Yeah. So Mel has a couple of shows that she really likes on her own. One of them being, what the hell is that show called? The Americans. She loves The Americans. Fantastic show. I can watch it, but after a while I was just like, okay, we're basically just, we're waiting for them to get caught. You know what I mean? I get it. The show that show we like to watch together, not many shows that we watch separately. I am thinking about telling her Seven Kingdoms she's going to have to watch on her own. After watching that dude's brains get bashed in like live on the air, I'm not interested. Like that's too much for me sometimes.
See, we used to have me shows and us shows. And I've talked to other married friends of mine. And I've noticed what's happened recently is more of my me shows have become we shows.
Yeah.
And it kind of drives me crazy.
Yeah. Well, I like it. Now, why does it drive you crazy?
Because I'm an only child.
Okay.
And they're my shows.
So you want to be able to go back and tell her all about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. It's my show. I just want to watch it alone.
Oh.
Yeah, only children, we have issues. I'm not going to lie.
No, I like sharing it. I do. I like being able to share the show.
The reason I asked is Daredevil, that's a me show.
Really?
And Cheryl goes to bed a good 2 to 3 hours before I do. I stay up to like 1 a.m. every night. So she goes to bed earlier, and so that's definitely a me show. Shrinking is a me show. She doesn't like Shrinking.
I started to watch Shrinking on my own the other day. Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. That's a me show, 100%.
I don't know how you.
What I just give her any Hallmark movie is a her show. I have no interest in, even though I don't mind them. I just and anyway, she's big on. I forget which Housewives she likes. She likes one of the Housewives, but that's definitely a her show. Not a.
I like
not
Villains. I like House of Villains at this point. I'm enjoying House.
Haven't
of
gone.
Villains.
Thank you. You just brought it up. Traitors used to be a me show.
Now it's a we show.
Now it's a we show.
Yeah.
So now the problem I face is, why does it irritate me? So maybe I'm up at what day is it? Today's Thursday. We're filming this. Maybe I'm up at 10:30 on a Wednesday night, and I want to watch the Traitors because that used to be, but now I can't now because I gotta wait.